Boom, straight in with a bang. What's happening, lads? Happy Thursday.
I just realised that we played a different intro, boys.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
Sexy. I love the music. My little head goes.
Yeah.
You probably
I
noticed.
bet it does.
My big head does it as well. Yeah.
Can the big head reach the little head?
They're connected. Yeah.
How are we doing, lads? Another Thursday. I've been looking forward to this one. I know we've all had a busy week, but it's good to sit down with a beer with my two besties and talk shit about comics for an hour.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
sweet.
Friends.
I thought I was on mute. Sorry.
You thought you were on a different stream?
I did, yeah. Yeah, I did. How we been though? I know we've been busy, but it's been good, ain't we? We've running around like busy people today.
I think we've all got busy jobs, haven't we?
Yeah, work. And you can tell how busy it is with work because of how silent our chat is. And it's just there's no banter, it's just slides are done.
Yeah.
This is done. We've done this. Season Thursday.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Who done what? Oh shit, no, it's in the slides, it's in the Excel, we're crack on. Talking about cracking on the silent chat. Our chat's pretty buzzing. Well, there's 4 people in there, but it's all good. DVH, how you doing, sir? Good evening. Bat Dan, evening, sir. Hey, DVH. And then we've got Wayne Deacon. I have to say, right, this guy pumps out content and it's fucking hilarious. Did anyone see his Instagram video of the toy fair?
Yeah.
With my little boy sitting was like, has he got a t-shirt on or is that? And I was like, with Wayne, you never know. The only thing that would have made that video better, Wayne, just some positive criticism here is you should have worn them high heels.
Yeah, that would have been good. His video as well. He's I don't know if his son's watching. They opened his son's Christmas present, which I thought was nice.
Brilliant.
We're going to rewrap it, so it's fine. It's fine. But no, it was good. Got some good stuff. Decent price, 25 quid for 2 t-shirts and a hoodie.
Nice. Good evening, Fuzzy. Welcome, sir. Thank you very much. Need to nick them from work. Okay. Fucking hell. Could you imagine if you worked in Ann Summers? Jesus Christ. Yeah, Wayne, I'm giving out you content ideas here for free. Just going to trademark it. But it's looking forward to it. It might we've got some good stuff lined up tonight, and we've got it's only going to be it's the last show next week before the big TB, and I'm not talking about tuberculosis.
It's thought by believe.
It is thought by believe. It is thought by believe. But fuck that. Let's get down to business. Now, you know the shizzle already. Us three know it. Everyone in the chat should know it by now. If you don't, this is the part where about 5 or 6 minutes we don't talk. We're not friends. It's all about the business. It's all about the killer covers. We pretend to be friends anyway, so for 5 minutes we tend to do it a lot less. These are the covers that we would have put out on Instagram, or Andy would have put out on Instagram, the 3 covers that we absolutely think smashed it this week. The usual suspects. You've got Jock, you've got Jenny Frisson, but no, this week's a bit different, isn't it, lads? Up first.
Hey.
I think it comes for November 6th. Charlie, just wanted to just.
Is it? What have I said?
I was going to let it slip, but I thought
so picky.
He threw in that friends thing, and I was like, we've not been friends for the last 6 days. Never mind 5-6 minutes. So, yeah.
Charlie's going to cry. He's tearing up.
Carol's sort it out. Speaking of which, Black Gooey, is that how you pronounce it? Black Gooey.
Guess so.
Yeah. He's a laugh.
I'm just getting that it's meant to be Black Beauty, isn't it?
I've just clocked that on as well.
That's what got you.
That's what sold this cover to me. This absolute beauty for Venom War issue number 4. This is the Clayton Crane Venom Horse variant. Now, I haven't seen the movie. I've heard some negative things about it, but I believe Venom Horse appears in the movie. I just thought this was a cool cover, something a little bit different, and it's a Black Gooey, and I love a bit of Black Gooey.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. It's good because it's Clayton Crane. It looks good, but I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. Andy, I'll be honest with you. You've picked better covers.
Wow, I love this by Wayne. He stepped on Lego. Brilliant.
But yeah, I like Clayton Crane. I'm not sure about this.
I think this is shite. So
Did you get this in the wrong part?
Probably,
Andy? Is this meant to be my eyes?
Oh, my eyes. Probably because I have seen the film, and this just brings back awful flashbacks to it. You're right. A horse does appear, as does a fish, a venom fish, and a venom frog.
Spoilers.
Venom frog.
Spoilers.
Venom frog.
Spoilers.
It's just awful. I do like Clayton Crane's work. I particularly enjoy on Instagram when he puts the videos up and you can see him paint and stuff like that, which are really, really cool. This one, I'm afraid, just doesn't do anything for us, sadly.
Nay points.
No.
Nay points. I like that.
Just touching on the chat quickly, Wayne used to have the dirtiest Twitter page in history. He's calmed down these days. You've been scared if knocked on doors with your high heels on, though. There we go. Yeah. Venom Hall sucks. I don't. Is that your new video? What have you been up to in the stadium?
Sure, that's where the black gooey comes from.
And we've got a bit of a spoiler this week. Peter let the postman choose his comic this week. Talking about Peter's comic.
Fuzzy wins for comment, man, because he put on the Instagram post. What was it? Peter's gone into his "I just don't give a fuck" phase, and I'm there for it. And I thought, yeah, fair enough. So do you know what? You guys, because I am so slow, you guys normally get your cover picks first. So I have a look at what you pick. Yeah, and then I kind of, in many ways.
We have given you all the fucking opportunities.
I know. But
we've set you up a spreadsheet that you can access it whenever you want.
I'm just slow, So then I tend to see what you guys have picked and go through. And I wanted something different because there's bound to be a Pretty Woman cover, Charlie. And we'll say, oh, look at how nice the eyes are and shit like that. But this was different. And I thought, you know what? I'm looking at it because I like the fact that he's looking at the Batman costume and the Bruce Wayne costume. And this is, he's working out what it is. And what I'll say, Fuzzy Dunlop, is people can't criticize this cover, I don't think, if they're also big fans of all the baby shit from what do you call them?
Scotty Young.
Scotty Young, because it's the same kind of style, really, isn't it? It is.
No. I mean, this is just a retelling of the Bruce Wayne story again. Look, it's like looking down, and it's fucking.
It's a homage, isn't it? It's a homage to Batman Year One. Yeah. That's why it's called Month One. It's
Peter. Tell the truth. The reason you picked this is because it's the same title as what your wife calls you, Little Batman.
It is. Yeah.
I don't hate it.
I said Little Blob, but then I thought no.
Wow. Okay.
And listen. I get the best cover, right? It's just I couldn't be arsed. I was doing it quickly at work, and I thought, oh, that looks interesting. I'll pick that because.
Yeah, but what about picking the cover, Pete?
I would. Wouldn't it be funny? But if there's one, that would be tremendous.
It's going to win, Peter. You know exactly. It's reverse psychology. This one.
Yeah. Well, judging on this week's elections, you go for a load of shit and it'll win the vote. So that's what I'm going for. I'm going for the people's choice.
Well, Andy, on your one, apparently he stretched this 4 horses into 4 covers. We get it. A Venom horse, didn't there? There's 4 covers. How big's this fucking horse?
There was a 1 in 25 that had the same horse. I'm assuming there was only one black goo.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus. How could they desecrate such a classic cover? It's wank. Say it as it is. Literally say it as it is. Yeah. Hard pass from me. Little Batman month 1. Morgan Evans.
Why has he got a jar of Vaseline next to him as well? What's that about? What's it been?
Which is nearly the same size as his body.
Yeah.
Proportions.
Oh, fuck knows. I don't know. Like, there's quite a few disturbing things about this that I'm not happy with. Like why he's got a wrestling belt behind him as well. The AEW championship behind him.
How dare you? How dare you? The effort I've gone into for this show and you're just mocking me cover choice.
You literally just turned around and said you didn't give a shit.
Yeah, it's true.
Fucking hell, mate. Jesus. Anyway, moving on. Yes, I've gone for this one.
Oh, what a shock.
It's
Let us do it for you, Charlie. Look
Okay.
at her eyes. Look at the frozen eyes. Aren't they beautiful? Yeah.
Like a
Hold the phone. Hold the
sunflower.
phone. We thought Fuzz's comment was the comment of the night. Bat bank.
I'm going for a bat bank.
I'm going to a bat. Dan, send me your details, mate. I'm going to send you some massive
Send them
pot of
what?
petroleum
After that
jelly.
Some cream.
A massive pot of jelly.
Oh dear.
Yes, look at this. Sunflowers. Absolutely gorgeous. Love that. Jenny Frisson, Poison Ivy, number 27. He will. I will. I will. I will. I'm purposely going to send fucking. I'm going to start a fucking.
Brilliant.
I'm going to start a shipment. I'm just send out Vaseline all the time. But yeah, I'm having a bat vank over Poison Ivy. I love this. Andy, you're with me on this, aren't you? Of course you are.
I have ordered it. Like, of course, I've ordered it. Like, I did check to see if you'd chosen this because I just knew you would, just to spite me. So I'm not allowed to pick frozen covers anymore. And I try not to actually, believe it or not. But this is nice. I love it. It's Jenny Frisson, isn't it? You can't really say much more.
What do you think of it, Peter?
No, do you know what? It's nice, it's beautiful artwork, but I'll say the same thing I say every friggin' week when you show these covers. It's the same stuff every week. It's boring to me. She's got a marvelous chestage area and beautiful face and lovely eyes. But it doesn't excite me to get a comic, I guess.
Do you remember when Peter used to be happy? Where's happy Peter?
Back in my 20s, there was a brief period in my 20s when I was relatively buoyant, but now, nah.
So what was that, 42 years ago?
No, I mean in the 1920s.
Oh, right.
Buoyant like a floating boat.
So the votes are up on the live chat on YouTube. You've got this one, Poison Ivy. You've got Little Batman, month 1. Yeah, and I've just replied to him. It was with the Dan Panotion order that Dan never sent. So I'm blaming him that. And then I apologise, Fuzzy. If you're at Fault Bubble, I'll give you a big cuddle.
It's not
You'd rather just have some free comics, to be honest.
No, we have a lot going on. Like when I've got people that we're doing a spreadsheet and we've got people that don't bother updating it. It's hard to keep on top of. So
yeah, I tell you what, it's tense in here tonight, lads.
Yeah,
we're going camping. That's why.
Terrible.
And then we've got this one, bullshit. So yes, the up, post what you want, and there we go. So I'm getting Devoured in the chat. Talking about Devoured, it happened on Hyde Street, week 44 review. This was what we decided to read from Image Comics Devour issue number 1. It's actually a one shot. So this was written by Maytat Zaych, and the art is by Layla Lees. Main cover is by her husband Ivan. It's either husband or brother, so I apologise if I've got that wrong. Ivan Rees. Cover beat is by Layla Lees. Variant cover. We've got a second print, and then we've got the 1 in 10 Gary Frank variant. Which one of you two strapping young men would like to take this away?
I'll go for it. I'll kick off. So this is on the hot off the heels of Hyde Street, which I think we were going to review, but I think it was one of the weeks that we couldn't be asked coming on. And Hyde Street was a fantastic book. The premise of it sort of concentrated on 2 characters, which was Mr. X-Ray and Pranky. So I'm sure that everybody caught that first issue. And this was a one-shot that supported that series, and it introduced us to another character called Miss Goodbody. And what you see on the cover and the premise kind of gives a lot away in this story. It all really surrounds the beauty of trying to lose weight. And I know that from one who suffers from the inability to lose weight and can put on beef by looking at a cake or some chips. Chips. Num num. So the whole premise of this is this character, Miss Goodbody, runs like a health store, and you get a sort of backstory of it's the the girl's wedding. She's trying to lose weight, and her mum and grandmother are kind of a bitchy towards her, saying, "Well, it's about self control. It's this, that, and the next thing." But hold on, there's one thing that you can do that will help. And they take her to Miss Goodbody's store, and she gives them this bottle, which I assumed was a pill or some sort, or something like that.
Yeah.
But I won't tell you what's in that particular bottle and spoil it for you. But let's just say that it is consumed by the person, and it helps them lose a massive amount of weight. And effectively, it allows these people just to gorge on food and not worry about having to put on any weight. But it's at the end. There's a lovely twist in this, which I don't know if we're going to allude to. Should we allude to it? It's a week later.
Yeah. I mean, it's a week old now, so.
So connecting to Hyde Street, it's all about, they have a scoreboard about how many souls they take, and obviously Miss Goodbody's about taking souls of people who take this thing that's inside this pot, and at the end of it, it shows you a counter going up and the picture of a baby that the woman who took the pill or took this thing had just taken, and it's just about to attack the baby, and you see the counter going up, and that's obviously another soul that it's going to take. So I think we're going to have lots of these one shots, because I think there was like 13 people on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Overall, I thought it was a really nice connection to the High Street. I'm not entirely sure if it was 50 odd pages long worth.
Yeah, it was.
It could have it could have got to the point a lot quicker, but I'm all in. I thought it was great. I thought the artwork was great, and it did what it said in the tin.
Do you know what I like to straight off the bat? You kind of get that it was a tie-in, because you get the Hyde Street cast that we'd seen in It Happened in Hyde Street, and I kind of found myself again. I think we mentioned when we read It Happened, when we read Hyde Street, we was like, have we seen her in the comic? And I kind of went back, and I couldn't picture her, I couldn't find her on that. But this was wicked. Like, it was just, and I think as the comics go on, the one shots, we're going to start seeing all of them popping up in the comics and stuff like that. This for me was really, really good. I read it last week when it came out, and then again I read it this week to see if I'd noticed anything else. But I kind of got, I don't know if any of you read Eat the Rich. Did any of you read that? That was wicked. I kind of got some vibes from this, especially in one of the panels where like the old people were like, I think it was the great grandmother or the nan was literally trying to tell people, don't eat your food and you get devoured and stuff like that. But I just thought it was wicked. I thought the artwork just popped, really, really worked. I'm looking forward to seeing what characters next, because it's interesting to see how this scoreboard's going up and how people are like competing against each other. Because there's clearly a load of shops on here they're all going to be competing against each other. So it's just depending on who's going to be doing what, where, and when. It was wicked. I thought it was really good. I just love Image Comics at the moment. They're putting so much good stuff out. It's just really, really enjoyable. So yeah, I couldn't complain about this at all. Peter?
Disappointed.
Really?
Yeah, but not because of the quality of the book. You guys have had a different experience to me, and I'll explain why in a second. First of all, much like Andy, as someone who's been serious for a second, as someone who's struggled with his weight all of his life, I thought the dialogue in this, in the storytelling, was spot on, telling the kind of the struggle that a lot of large people go through in terms of the shame they feel and the way they fight the weight. I thought that was really, really good. I thought the artwork was nice. I loved the fact that they looked emaciated and they looked like skeletal when you could see them later on. Hated the kind of the initial lady we meet, who then becomes the grandmother later on. She was just vile. My disappointment with this one is that the second you see that jar and it gets opened, and I think there's a panel where she looks into it and she makes like a noise. She goes, oh, or something like that. Yeah. I immediately knew what the story was going to be, because it's literally the carbon copy of an episode of American Horror Stories that came out 2 years ago. About that story's different in that it's a model who's trying to get into the modeling kind of world. She goes to like a backstreet kind of dodgy shop and is given I mean, we're doing spoilers here, aren't we? She's basically given a tapeworm, and she eats the tapeworm, and the tapeworm does exactly what happens in this in this book. So I was slightly disappointed in that I felt like I was reading something I'd already watched. I wished there was a different twist. That said, the ending, the bit with the baby and stuff like that, I thought that was really good. That was a nice little add in at the end to get us back. So I think a great story, good read, just slightly disappointing for me that I'd seen it before.
Okay. Yeah, I've got to agree with you. When she did open it, well, to be fair, because I hadn't read that comic used it, when she did open it, I was like, is it the fact that she's just seen? Is it a portal? Is she seeing what she could actually look like, or is it like, fucking, I've just been given this and there's nothing in it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, so she has been in Ghost Machine, and before that, it's the same story as Tales from the Crypt.
Okay.
I used to love Tales of the Crypt. It was wicked.
Still, don't get us wrong. Still a good story. Just, I guess I was kind of thinking it would be nice if it was something different. I don't know what it could have been different, but it was still a good story, good art.
It would have been good if it was just a pot of laxative. No. Oh no! Shitting on 6 pages just all the way over. But yeah, overall, I think it was good. I think I'm going to like these. It's going to be good. I think when it comes out in the trade paperback, and hopefully they'll have like a massive map of Hyde Street. You'll be able to open and see like all of them and all their shop layouts and stuff like that. But yes, I think it's it kind of gave me Stillwater vibes as well. Do you remember that city that you could never leave from?
Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah,
Did
it's
that
a TV show.
I never read it. Did it come through?
I can't remember.
I think it did. It did.
But Pete, are you watching a TV show from?
Yeah. I haven't seen season 3 yet, so
yeah, me neither.
But don't you think Stillwater is very much like that?
I only read the first issue of Stillwater, but it
definitely concluded, mate. There was another 15, 20 issues after that. But yeah, From's good, but I'd love to see this. Like, I could see it now, like a wrap around, open it up, and it's the map of Hyde Street and stuff. That'd be pretty interesting. But yeah, if anyone in the chat read it, let us know what you thought, because we kind of enjoyed it. Pete didn't, because he's not fucking happy about anything at the moment. But there we go. Fuzzy, the next one shot is called Soulless, a bit like Pete, due out around issue 10 of Hyde Street. So far, a while to go. There we go. And that's only coming out. So that's only coming out like around 10 issues of High Street, because they haven't finished writing about it, Pete, have they?
That's true. And again, this is another series from the Ghost Machine guys where you can see them having a line of action figures for each of these characters.
Oh, absolutely.
Miss Goodbody with her little, pot there of monster, and then you've got X-Ray guy with his specs, and then you've got the Pranky with his little box of cookies and stuff like that. Yeah. Yes, I'm all for it.
Yeah, all for that. So,
just mentioned, just deviating into toys slightly. The Junkyard Joe figure sold out completely.
All right, okay.
So and that was a pricey little figure as well, but it's hard to get a hold of now. Very popular.
Did you order it? Did you get it?
No, I didn't get to it in time. It's not the right scale for me, but I wanted to pick it up. But yeah, if I see it knocking around in a Comic Con or something, I think I'll be tempted to pick it up.
Snap up.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to this one. So, yes, up next we're on a killer indie picks already, boys. Killer indie picks. There was no art on my covers this week. Well, there was, but Andy decided to use it for his killer cover of the week, so we can kind of not really deviate. There's no Peach Momoko shit this week, so we can move straight into the killer indie picks. This is for November 13th. Is that the right date, Andy? Just check for me. Is it the right date?
That's your job. I mean,
there we go. Talking before we go into this, talking about Ghost Machine. I mentioned last week that Mark Miller was obviously starting Millerverse. I can see the Ghost Machine kind of creating something like that along the lines.
Oh, absolutely! I think it's going to take over, mate. I think there's not. We were talking about this on the show I did with Efren last night. There's not been a miss in any of the Ghost Machine books. Everything's been top class. So if they're selling, which I would hope they are, this could be its own brilliant little cinematic universe, TV, whatever you want to make of it. It's brilliant.
I think it's what Distillery wished it was.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that. DVH said, I like it, but Pete, I thought it was a derivative of previous work. And then First Ghost is part of the unnamed universe set in the White House. could be great. And then we've got Seeing Ghost Machine are with Image. They need to get on McFarlane's Toy Train. Good call.
Yeah.
They probably will. I think it's only a matter of time. Like I could picture, as we just mentioned, Mr. Hyde as a toy. I could picture the female version of Jimmy Savile as a toy, and I think it'd take off. I think it'd be good. So there we go. Killer Indie Picks up first. I've gone for Goobers. Goobers. I think this looks great. Like I just literally went on the cover pick and I was like, I'll have some of that. And then when I looked into it, I remembered that I'd actually read issue number 1 a while back. And so I thought, well, I'll jump on issue number 2. So it basically, after uncovering the Goober menace, Clayton and the crew are on a ticking clock to rescue his parents and save the townsfolk of Pine Cove. Too bad they overslept. Now it's a mad dash to save the day. Luckily for them, the town of Pine Cove has everything they need to fend off an alien invasion. With their makeshift armory, the gang will face their biggest threat, the homecoming football game for the Goobers. This, what did we read? So this, I'm trying to put into perspective of what this is. This is kind of an amalgamation of Patra, which is a pretty decent book, and that book that we read, Pete, where that's the one. Yes, this is very much like Skeeters, and this is hilarious. Like the issue number 1, I was kind of like, what the fuck am I reading? Like, what is this shit? Then I kind of got into it. And now reading issue number 2, I'm looking forward to this. And Vault are very indie. They're very good. They're putting out some good stuff at the moment. So I thought, you know what? It's Indie Picks. Why not go for it? Goobers, issue number 2, written by Cody Ziegler and the art by Ryan Lee.
I'll pick this one up. I will pick issue 1 of this up because it does look, Andy doesn't look convinced, but it does look interesting. I'll give it a go. Andy, you getting this one?
No.
There we go. Issue number 1 of this went like wildfire. It did indeed. And talked of it being picked up too. Yep. Yeah. I thought it was enjoyable. So this is why I picked number 2, Goobers. Up next.
So this is Wind, The Power of Blood. This is by James Tinian. So I don't know if you guys have read any of Wind, but this is, I think, the 3rd or the 4th volume now.
Okay.
It's just a really intriguing story. Like lots of Tinian's work, it's a social commentary. So the same way as kind of the Deviant's a bit of a social commentary. There's a lot of kind of sexuality in there and things like that. But it's basically a kind of a magical universe where magic's been banned. And if you're a magic user, if you're a fae, if you've got any kind of magical ability, you're attacked and hunted down and killed and things like that, and you've got to hide what you really are. It's been tremendous. It's been a really cool little series, and this is the latest. I think this is going to be the last of the volumes. But yeah, great series. I'm enjoying it. To be fair, I've put it on here as an indie pick. But the way I read this series, because each volume's about 6 issues or so, I tend to read it in trade paperback. So I'm putting it on to make people aware of it, but I'll not be buying it. I'll wait until the trade paperback's out and read it in one go.
You've been told off. Keep your wings to yourselves next week.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
Yeah. Up next.
Whoa.
Sorry. I was going with the wind. Sorry. I was going with the wind.
As you were talking there, Peter, I was trying to, in my head, pronounce Michael's second name, and I still can't get it. Can somebody help me? Because my brain's about to implode.
Dialinas? Michael Dialinas.
Daily Nasi. Daily Nas.
I'm going to go with Michael Dialinas.
Nas. He's, it's Dillian.
All I know is Sean, the wee man, the mini superhero. He went to go and get his autograph, and he ended up getting a woman's autograph. Do you remember? This was him.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. So yeah, it's him, Michael Dialinas. Fucking hell, whatever. Why?
He's a great artist actually, because he did The Woods as well, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So can I move on now? Is that right? Yeah?
Sure.
You sure? Okay.
Actually, no. Yeah. G.I. Joe. Wow.
Sorry, mate.
G.I. Joe issue number 1, Joshua Williamson on writing duties and Tom Riley on art from Image Skybound Image Comics.
Mhm.
You know, we've had Duke, and we've had the Autobots, we've had the Decepticons, we've had Cobra Commander, and all those good guys. I love a bit of G.I. Joe. I love the original. I'm assuming this is why they're bringing out the sort of omnibus trade hardcover. I think looks really interesting, and some of the covers are fantastic. And Joshua Williamson normally doesn't miss a beat, so I'm definitely going to pick up issue 1 and see what this is all about.
Yeah, I like Tom Riley's art, and Jordi Belair on the colours is going to be amazing. So it's, I'm looking forward to this.
I've just clocked. Is that Prime behind them? Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's an Autobot symbol there, isn't there? Is that part of? Is it Prime's arm or something? I don't know.
It's the wreckage, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, is anyone still reading Transformers?
I've not read this month's issue, but yeah, I've been reading it.
Yeah, I need to catch up. I think I dropped off on issue 11, which is a shame. But
It's all right. It's all right. It's not setting the world. The initial excitement for us has started to fade. The nostalgia kick is fading. And it's all right. I'm still reading it, but it's not setting the world alight.
Oh, we got Ed Vicks in the building. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Howdy, Dan. Hope we're doing right and looking forward to next week. And then Fuzzy has said, I did enjoy Zawa by Dalianas earlier in this year, though. Yeah, that was the weird little gremlin thing. And then we said, Ed, Defo getting a crate for the train. You get the Greg's. Looking forward to that. That's an inside joke. Greg, he's our little friend that we picked up at the at Leeds train station last year, and then did a 5-hour tube coach journey on the way home. So yes, that should be fun. And then we've gone, I don't like Baroness's new costume. No, it's not at all. And apparently the Sousa Michael and Frisson covers are good. Oh, then did Fuzzy just say he liked a Frisson cover?
What a foil as well.
Jesus. He's said all 3 words that we're not allowed to say in one sentence. Prison, good, and foil cover. That's 4 words, but you know, I'm dyslexic, so it's fun. There we go. So that is the indie picks. Did you just get that, Pete? There we go.
I did, yeah.
It's ironic that dyslexic is one of the hardest words to spell.
For you.
Fucking hell. And to say it as well, mate. Yeah. Hell yeah, because Transformers is awesome. It's not quite as magical as it was at the start, but last issue was awesome. I'm going to read this. I'm going to start getting back into it. So yeah, that's enough of me rambling about indie picks. We've got killer trades and hardcovers now for November the 13th. I've literally gone for this because it's J. Scott Campbell, and I really liked it. And I like what they've done with the butterflies. I think they're pretty cool. Green Goblin butterflies, Spider-Man butterflies. And do you know what? I actually want to read this.
Because of the butterflies.
Because of the butterflies.
What's the story about? Just
because of the dust jacket. That's effectively why he's went for this.
I ain't got a fucking clue what the story's about. That's why I'm going to pick it. That's why I'm going to pick it up and read it as a trade paperback.
Got you. There
we go. There you go. So look, it's a lovely cover. It is a lovely cover. There we go. So yeah, I'm going with Gwen Stacy Beyond Amazing. Any of you be reading this?
No. I don't even know what it is. I've never heard of Gwen Stacy Beyond Amazing. Has that been a comic or is it a standalone graphic novel or something?
I don't know.
How have you picked it? It's meant to be a pick for a trade paperback we want to read. You've literally looked at it and thought, boobies, I'm going to get that.
No, I haven't. I've picked it because it's a trade paperback I want to read for the boobies. Where's Tom? He would like this.
What's wrong with that nose?
You've just put it out of joint.
And you'll notice how the butterflies look like Spider-Man and Green Goblin.
I just said that.
He said that. He did say that.
I was listening.
You were just distracted by the beautiful cover, weren't you?
I was trying to pronounce Todd's second name.
What is it? Todd Knock?
Wow.
Well, anyway, so I'm going for this. This is Beyond Amazing. I can Beyond Me. There we go. Up next. Oh, are we going to say I like the boobies, you like the dick? So we're going to say.
Wow. Love a bit of dick. So this is Dick Tracy by Mad Cave Comics. I've picked this because it's actually a cracking little story. I only managed to read, I think, the first 3 issues, so I've missed the last couple. So this is a good excuse to finish the tale off. I never thought I'd be saying to you that I was enjoying a Dick Tracy comic book, but it's great. It's really, really good. So yeah, this one I completely agree, Charlie. There's no pretty boobs or butterflies on this cover, so but it's a book I want to read.
You picked this as an indie pick, I think, didn't you?
Yeah.
And I think me and you read number 1. He's got one of them old watches on. Do you remember the old calculator ones?
No, Charlie. Have you never read Dick Tracy? That's his special watch. That's his special watch. So it's a back in the day when this comic first came out, that was like the height of technology. But it's a radio watch that goes calling Dick Tracy.
Oh, yes.
Talks into it. Yeah.
Yes. You got one of them, haven't you? Calling Triple G.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have. That's what I thought you had. No. I'll just I mean, I think after I read issue number 1, I don't know why it fell by the wayside for me. But I can't believe the trade paperback's out already. It seems like it was only like a couple of weeks ago that we was reading this.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not prickly tonight. We're all right.
We've been worse than this.
You wait till next week after we've had a couple of banana shots and a armful of woo-woos. There we go. But yeah, nice negative cover. Yes, it is indeed that. Then we've got now we're talking.
Asterix, Collector Volume 1, Asterix the Gaul hardcover. I think I showed off an Asterix book on one of my hotels from last week or the week before.
We've talked about Asterix recently, haven't we? I'm sure.
Yeah. I think I picked up a book and showed it off. I think it was actually Asterix the Gaul because I think that's one of the first books in the series. I just remember this as a kid in primary school. These were the books that you went and picked up when the book fair was there, and you were allowed to, get 50p from your folks to go buy a book. And I just loved them. I read them cover to cover and repeatedly. And that's, I think, probably my first memory of comics before sort of Spawn and Judge Dredd. So, yeah, I love a bit of Asterix. And if you haven't read Asterix, I'd seriously consider giving it a go. The only thing is they come in 2 versions, and I think the original version might be the smaller version.
Yeah. And
it's horrific to try and read, even for like an old man like myself. The font type is so small to see. So try and get the oversized versions, and I think this is the oversized versions that are coming out. So I don't really like that cover if it's like a dust jacket cover. It seems a bit plain, but this is only 72 pages apparently as well. So it says oversized 72 pages in a hardcover, and this one is a foil cover as well.
Oh, nice.
Shiny.
Originally printed, is it French it's originally printed in? I can't remember.
I think first Asterix is in a French book, yeah. So I'm sure somebody in the chat will be able to confirm.
I remember reading these in school. These were the comics that you had kind of in the, it's raining outside, so here's a box of comics and stuff to pick out and read,
You'd get your Stickle Bricks and an Asterix book.
Yeah.
Do you remember Asterix went to the Olympics? Oh,
yeah.
Man, stop it.
And of course, I modelled my body shape on Obelix. So, that's my early kind of hero. So, yeah, I had all the toys for this as well. You used to get like little solid PVC figures. You're muted.
No, don't tell him.
Yes, I can't believe that. But yeah, I'm the same as DVH on this. I used to love Asterix, but I just couldn't get it.
Well, this helped me with reading actually, because I wasn't a great reader when I was at primary school, and this actually helped me to learn some big words.
Film's horrendous. Have you seen the film?
Yes.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
So just a bit of information on this. So obviously, I don't know if we knew this. Paper Cuts was acquired by Mad Cave Comics in 2022, this is Paper Cuts is going to be their middle grade imprint, who will look to introduce Flash Gordon to the next generation through a young readers program.
I'm all for that. That's good.
Yeah, so they have the new Flash Gordon publishing line to original stories, comics, and reprints has been acquired by Mad Cave Studios.
Interesting.
So it will be. I guess this is. I guess it's probably Image and Skybound and stuff like that. Like Boom Studios have got just Boombox and stuff. So it's probably something similar to that. So it looks like that they're trying to get Flash Gordon out to the younger generation.
Yep.
Nice.
All for that.
Stickle bricks for the win. I'm going
Used to
down
love
nostalgia here. Did anybody in their like primary school have like a little place in their classroom that had lots of things in the same colour? So you'd have like a table just full of red stuff, and then a table full. Oh, jeez, memories. Sorry.
There we go. Flash Gordon is already out. I've read 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, it might have been an old, news article, but it was just interesting because I'd never seen that logo before. So I thought I'd just indulge in a bit of research. So that is the indie picks. That's the killer covers done. Talking about killer covers, we've got the vote is live, and let's see how it's going. So we have in third place is Andy with the Venom. In second place is Peter, and in first place is me with 40%. And we have only had 15 votes.
Stay in the line, people. Stay in the line. Keep voting. Don't let anyone put you off. You're voting for my superb cover, the Batman cover, please.
This is all about democracy, people. Yeah. This is a win for the democracy. Nothing else. Okay.
It is massively. So, DVH Ed, I read that there. I've got these figures at a fishmonger's. Apparently, my reading has not got any better. So up next, we are at the FOC. This is the part that we say every single week. If you're not buying FOC and you want to get a cover, you're going to miss out on it. So head over to Slag Crusaders and pick up what you want before you miss out. Up first, I have gone for this absolute Batman. I've gone for the DC Comics Noir edition from Rafa Sandoval. I see this today, and this is awesome. I've read Absolute Batman, really enjoying it. I think we've said it since it started. The absolute run of Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman is killing it at the moment. This was no different. This was fucking awesome. I'm looking forward to picking this one up because this is going to be good. I think this would look lovely either in a top loader or in a CGC. So yes, as always, you can scan the QR code and it will take you directly to the page where you have about 10 or 11 options of how you would like to purchase this book. I
read this today. It's I think you're right. All 3 of the absolute books have been pretty good. I've enjoyed it. I have to say this I think was my least favorite out of the 3, which surprised us.
Yeah.
Because I think No, Andy. But I have to say, I enjoyed Batman, but my favourite was Wonder Woman. I really liked Absolute Wonder Woman. I thought it was just a great take on the character.
That's a good question, Ed. And thanks for answering, Fuzzy. Are these noir editions just the same, but in black and white? Yes, they are. Yeah, and they come with their own covers. So yeah, looking forward to reading this and looking forward to picking it up as well. Up next.
Yeah, so Jim Henson presents. This is, Andy just mentioned nostalgia there. This is a bit of my nostalgia right up there. Love Jim Henson's work. My first probable introduction was Fraggles with that amazing theme tune. And then as I got older, I never really got into Dark Crystal, I have to say, but I got very much into The Labyrinth. Loved the Labyrinth movie. That just captivated us, and then Farscape later on. Anyway, this is a new anthology series Jim Henson presents, where each issue's got a couple of stories, brand new stories, each of them set in different elements of Jim Henson's universe. So I thought, why the hell not pick that up and give it a go and see what it's all about.
What's all the white bits rubbed out on them?
Yeah, I hate that. Don't understand what that's about. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay.
Unless that's going to be trade dress or something. I just don't know. I'm not sure. It looks strange, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It does. Yeah, I was trying to think of why it was, but yeah, I don't know if it was clouds and stuff like that, or is it the light shining coming through? I don't know, but I don't know.
It just looks strange, doesn't it?
Is this going to be? Do you reckon this is the final cover? I can't see this being the final cover though.
No,
I don't know.
The unfinished edition.
Maybe.
Yes. Fraggles. Do you know what? Fraggles. I fucking loved the Fraggles.
That cares away.
Yes.
Worries for another day. That cruise away. Down a Fraggle Rock. Yeah.
Yeah, Fraggles, man. Fraggles were awesome. Or is it a foil? Ooh. Maybe. Fuzzy, can you stop saying the word foil? I'm feeling really uncomfortable, man. It's a bit weird. But yeah, Jim Henson presents Boom Studios, and last but not least,
Yes, it's me.
this is what.
Yeah, my head went straight there as well. You dirty, dirty man. I nearly said this is what I say to my wife, but then I thought, no, I better not. Yeah.
I was going to say this is one of the main sentences that we say at Thought Bubble.
Yeah. Funny, whenever I go away with James Keegan, that's what he says to us as we tuck up into bed. Yeah.
Is that not what we said to Ed? It was like, have another woo-woo, you won't feel a thing. Yes, this is You Won't Feel a Thing. This is a new distillery book from Scott Snyder, and artwork by Jock. And I didn't take a note of the synopsis, but I have read. You can actually download the ash can for free, just to get a little taste of what the story's going to be like. So I'd highly recommend that. But yeah, this is available December the 18th.
Where can you get that from? Where can you download the ash can from?
If you go to Jock or Scott Snyder's Instagram, it's linked on there on their link tree or whatever you call it.
Oh, cool.
Or I'm sure Distillery website's probably got it as well. But yeah, I haven't done my FOC yet, so I plan on doing it after the show. And this will do. I think I'm going to pick up this cover, and I think Jock's got another cover in the series as well. So yeah, I'm all in.
I have to say, with the way that this has been cropped, you don't get the full effect of what Jock's done. So he's kind of done. It's kind of a wraparound, and it does look good. We've got 2 Mega Theron. I'm done with Distillery, and I think that is the general consensus of what people. I mean, their books are amazing. They're finished really, really well. I just don't think they've got the following that they was hoping to get.
I'm probably the opposite. I mean, I've picked up every Distillery book that's come out, but then I've done the same with Bad Idea, and then I sold all my Bad Idea books. So no, I have been, I'd say a good 60% of the stuff I've enjoyed, but it is painful having to pick up those extra expensive books. But then once you get them, you're like, you're paying for quality.
Did the second issue of the boat one come out? I remember reading the first one. But
White Boat,
White Sails or something.
White Boat.
White Boat.
Yeah. I don't know. I've not read anything that's really excited us from Distillery. Maybe I've not read enough.
And if you compare it to Ghost Machine as well, like it's hard to
I need to get another magazine box for these bloody things. They not only cost too much, but they can't keep a schedule. Talking about schedules, Batman, that comic that we've been waiting 15 years for, might be making an appearance this year. I'm sticking with them. I love the quality, but that very frustrated with how long issues keep getting delayed. Yeah, I think that's it. It seems to be the same thing that people are saying. So yes, but yeah, the book quality is very, very good. This one does look very, very good. It's got 2 absolute powerhouses of the comic world with Jock and Snyder. So I don't think it's going to be a bad comic. It's just the price. What are they normally, Andy? About 8 quid, 9 quid?
Well, if you go through Slab Crusaders, you can get them for 6 quid.
What a segue! What a segue there. Yeah. Awesome, perfect. So we are moving on from the Slabbed Crusaders. We are now going on. Is everyone feeling a bit loose? Feeling a bit loose? Ready to jump on the?
You also spelled Distillery wrong on the slide just now.
Did I? Yeah. Whatever. Don't matter. Don't matter. I'm going to get in the car and I'm going to head. Sorry, I cut you off there, mate.
I can't believe it's only a week. It's only a week. I think we've all been so consumed with work that we've not had the same. It doesn't feel as if we've had the same enthusiastic build up to this. It's just kind of it's kind of came upon us. So
yes. We'll wait until next week. So there we go. This is the road to Thought Bubble now with the final week. Thought Bubble, for those of you in the chat that don't know what it is, it's a Yorkshire Comic Art Festival, a week-long celebration of comics, illustration and more spread across the whole of Yorkshire, finishing in a huge 2-day comic convention in Harrogate. Thought Bubble use their festive week to promote the power of comics. They believe they can inspire, educate and bring people together for shots in Wetherspoons like no other medium. So whether you're a long-time fan of comic art or have never picked up a graphic novel before, you'll find something for you. Yes, you will. So, obviously, as we mentioned, over the last couple of years, we focused on the artists, the writers, and stuff like that. This year, we flipped it on its head and we started doing exhibitors, because you walk up and down the columns and you walk up and down the aisles. Fucking hell, ain't Tesco. You walk up and down the aisles and you bump into these people and you get art done by them, and you talk to them and they're selling random comics and stuff like that. So this, I've literally picked on this. You can go onto the Thought Bubble website and you can click on exhibitors, and it will give you a list of thousands of people exhibiting there. I've come across Afterlight Comics. Now, you can follow him over on Instagram, Afterlight Comics. Based in the UK, comic book writer, comic book artist. There's loads of stuff over there. And Pete, this is right up your alley, because this is apparently the British House of Horror.
I've not heard of this one. This looks interesting.
Yes. So, and this is the good thing, right? So obviously we've been doing a weekly thing. It was going to go Andy, me, Peter, but obviously we've worked getting involved and stuff. I literally went onto the Thought Bubble website, browsed for a few things, found this, and I was just like, this is awesome. This looks wicked.
I think that's the beauty of this segment as well, because I've changed it up a little bit, and we can do profiles of all the artists and stuff that are well known. But I think it's actually when we start doing a bit of a deep dive into the other independent people, I think that's when you discover new people. So
and I think it's been wicked, because I wouldn't have known about this at all if we hadn't have done it. So, but yeah, he's got loads of stuff out. They've got like a proper website. They've got like welcome to
this
horror comics. So they've got Beneath Us. They've got the trilogy Goatman. They've got Elena, and then they've got Stay Awake. Obviously, you can go on there, but these just look wicked. These look absolutely awesome. You can get them in physical and also digital formats of the comic. You can also head over to there. So I think the website is afterlightcomics.com. Instagram's pretty decent as well. Got some good stuff going on over there. They're again going to be at Thought Bubble, so it's going to be interesting to actually bump into these people and talk to them and find out more a bit about them, because I've never heard of Afterlight Comics before. Never.
No, me neither.
Do you know, it does ring a bell, but I mean, it's been 4 or 5 years that we've been doing this show. I'm sure at some point we've mentioned or we've heard of them before, but this looks. And I don't mean this in a derogatory way, but you wouldn't expect it to look as professional, if that makes sense. This could be Image, it could be Mad Cave, it could be anyone. So big up to
I don't know if these are a takeoff of horror films, because the Beneath Us looks like Don't Breathe. It looks like the poster for Don't Breathe. Stay Awake obviously kind of looks like Nightmare on Elm Street. Elena, I'm not sure what that could look like, but you know, like when I see Beneath Us, I kind of got the Don't Breathe vibes. Woman there like holding her mouth, and then obviously the Stay Awake is Nightmare on Elm Street. But there's obviously, these were like, I was looking at them, I was reading into the synopsis and stuff like that, and I was like, this is awesome. Like, and I totally get what you mean, Andy. You wouldn't expect something like this to look as professional as it does, but you can tell a lot of time and effort has gone into the art of this. I don't know if these are the promotional posters. I don't know if these are just the stuff they're putting up on the website, or these are actually the covers of the comics. But if they are,
look great.
They look great, don't they?
Yeah.
Like they look really, like, I'm not being funny. If this was done by John Lees, and Alex Cormack, you wouldn't know at all. So that's a massive kudos to the guys running Afterlight Comics.
And what I would say as well is that obviously the guys that are watching live, and anybody who watches in the rewind, if you do go up to their booth at Thought Bubble, let them know that you heard it through the Killer Comic Show, because we're going to try and spread the word to all these guys and gals, and hopefully by spreading the word of the Killer Comic Show, we can come to 1,000 subscribers. Woo, woo.
Yeah. No, massive. But I think I'm like BVH. I'm looking forward to getting some sketches this year. Yeah. Because with the signatures, like as I've said it time and time again, I've got like long boxes and short boxes upstairs just with signatures, and they're doing nothing.
Yeah,
they're doing nothing. At least with the art pieces, you can kind of get them. You can get them put in the magnetic sleeves and stuff, and the top loaders and everything. Good afternoon, Comic Law. Thank you very much for joining us, sir. But yeah, this is like these are, and it's because we didn't have anything, and I ended up picking this. I'm really glad that I picked this because I'm looking forward to kind of
those spontaneous picks seem to be the ones that actually have the most value. I'm going to ask the chat. What is the chat getting like signature wise or artwork wise? Is there anybody in particular, specifically people that we might have not heard of that we haven't featured as part of this? I'd be interested if they stick that in the chat, and if you're watching the rewind, put it in the comments.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, because I think especially for me, like the first time I went to Thought Bubble, it was all about getting comics, getting signatures, queuing up, and just taking like a long box of comics. Then the second year, it was kind of like, I'm not going to take as many comics. I'm just going to get some signatures and I'm going to get some artwork done. This year, I'm very much for like, I'll take a few comics, get some signatures, but I'm taking blank comics to get sketches and stuff like that. And then obviously spend the majority of my hard-earned cash in Weatherspoons, down in woo-woos, and singing to my heart's content, trying to get chucked out of Weatherspoons, which seems to be impossible. But it's all enjoyable. It's all enjoyable. But the one thing I will say is that I've definitely found my mojo, because the mid-con party this year, no, it's not in the Majestic when it always is. It is in Mojo, which is literally a 5-minute walk up the road from the Harrogate Centre, but it's also 2 minutes. Actually, it's literally 2 doors next to Weatherspoons. We've been in it. Yeah, we've been
in Mojo, haven't we?
We go in there every year. We go in there every year. It's the one as you walk in, the toilets are downstairs, the bar is on the left-hand side, and then upstairs you've got like the pool table and stuff like that. And it basically says, Tiny Young and the Thought Bubble invited to their brand new venue for 2024's Mid-Con Party, Mojo Harrogate. Just around the corner from the convention centre, Mojo is an amazing 3-story bar with great drinks, great staff, and great music. Downstairs there's a big dance floor so you can let loose after a busy day at the convention. The first floor has some gaming and chatting space, and on the third floor there's a bar and roof terrace. The best thing about this though is that the superstar DJs will also include James Tinian. The party is free to all ticket holders, exhibitors and guests just showing your wristband or lanyard, and we're expecting it to be busy, so get down early. And it's literally going to be from 7 until midnight, and then from midnight until 3 o'clock it's open to the general public. So it's literally a private party from 7 until midnight, and then all the rest of the ruffians can come in and join in. So it should be good. I mean, we always end up there. Every single year we end up here. Yeah.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
That the doctor makes.
Fuck that. Weatherspoons has table service, so we don't have to get up. Nah. Yeah, to be fair. And there we go.
I mean, we'll poke our heads in and see what it's like, won't we?
Yes,
I'm sure. We'll have a
What about the mid-con party?
We might go with that as well. Yeah. Depends how Vaseline induced my head is.
If Tula's there, I'm there. That's what I'm saying. And Danny as well. So I think Danny's over this year. That'd be fun. So yes, this is the mid-con party, Tiny Onion. This should be interesting. I actually think that's it. Oh, no, it's not. All right. Oh, we've got the sneak peeks for next week. This is the next week's show. This is the one that's going to be good. I haven't updated my one. Fuck. I'm going to read it again. Why not? I actually don't know why I didn't pick. I don't know what I picked. I don't think I picked anything. But what are you reading, Pete?
I can't remember what I picked now. I relied on you to have the slide. Let me have a look. Shall I have a look at the...
Mate, I've got it in front of you.
Right in front of you?
It's right there, mate.
What?
It's on the slide in front of you. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought these were all from last week. Fuck you. I thought these were all from last week. I've gone for Absolute Superman #1, the one we've just been talking about.
Man, that was really weird. What happened there?
I had a stroke.
Are you okay?
I was actually looking on my phone. That's why.
Can someone check on Peter, please? Check on Peter.
That really threw me. I was like, "Fucking hell, what happened?"
It was like a Twilight moment, wasn't it? It was like, who's taking the piss out of who here?
Superman, right? I'm going for Superman.
Oh, yes. God. I went for the Fade issue #1. I don't know why. I just picked it. We're going to probably read Superman.
Yeah, that cover's not doing it for us.
No.
Dare you?
No. Yeah,
we're going to book by its cover.
Shocking. But yeah, we got.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be friends.
We've got the Fade, we've got Superman, and we've got Devour again. So if you want us to review Devour again, crack on and put it up. Ed has just said, I just want a zombie on a backing board from Charlie Adlard. There we go. Why not? I think Ed was the one that got. Yes, Ed, we know that. For fuck's sake, get back in your cell. Jesus Christ. Someone needs a nap. There we go. Yeah. So that is the show. The votes are in, and I think it's self-explanatory. We have in last place, it was the Venom Horse. In second place, it was 22%. In the second place, it was Batman with 33%. And then Poison Ivy. See, you all like the fucking boobs in the end, didn't you? The booby sunflower cover, because I won with 44% of the votes. Whoop, 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 whoop. Anyway,
I'm just worried about Peter. Is Peter still okay?
I'm fine.
Housekeeping now. You can check me out over on Geeky Guy Comics on Instagram. Where can we find you, Pete? Not in this universe, but
everywhere.
Buried in his fucking phone, by the looks of things.
yeah. I'm just looking at porn. So just tomorrow night, I'm over on One Good Scare Show at 9 o'clock with James T of the Keegan for our live horror show.
T of the Keegan, love that.
T of the Keegan. And then next Tuesday is the second episode of my new show where we look at a year in geek. So we're looking at Ephraim's year of birth, 1959. So we're looking at all of
1859?
1959. 1959. It's not that old.
California sun.
He's well aged. So we're looking at all the comics and the TV and the movies and shit like that came out that year. That's me.
Instagram.com/perpetual.comics.
Oh, that was sexy.
Nice. And then you can follow us over on the Keller Comic Show. And then I don't know why I've still got the Twitter up, but if you want to head over there, it's not as dirty as Wayne Deacon's, but you can check out some stuff. Head over there. But yeah, that's it. We've now got some sexy pickups because I know you two have got some sexy pickups. I haven't got no pickups this week. I've got nothing.
I've only a few, boys.
Yeah,
I've got loads.
Few boxes.
Go on then.
Yeah.
I picked up some Cosmic Ghost Rider, issue number 1 to 5.
Nice.
Great character, that.
Through eBay, and it was through Red Stars Comics.
Oh,
So
nice.
Red Stars Comics has sort of activated his eBay account as well as doing the old whatnots. So definitely go and check Red Stars Comics over on the eBays. And I picked this up as well. This is, remind me the name of the book of this book. It's
No, it's
Christ.
Oh, it's Venom Ball.
It's bloody been auctioned as well. I can't remember the name of the book. Somebody help me. Anyway, these are useless.
I don't know.
Facetious. But this is the Virgin cover. This is a 1 per store variant of the book that I fucking can't remember the name of.
Is it the King Arthur kind of one?
No, it's not.
No.
I know what you're talking about, but no, it's not. I got World Tree issue number.
Is anyone still reading that?
It's finished.
Yeah.
So no.
Listen, I only picked this up because it's a Bill Sienkiewicz cover, and apparently this is a recalled version.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know anymore, guys. Why am I going? Why am I picking these up? Like, it's not Frizzling or Jock.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
No, I don't know. Guys, I don't know.
Right.
Is that it? Is that what you've got?
At least I had some fucking books.
It's underwhelming. Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. You can speak to my wife.
No, it's her that told us. So I do that many, and you'll not have noticed, guys, but I do that many shows that I forget what I've shown off. So some of these I have shown off before, but I'm going to show it again. So finally got that. This is Mark Spear's Monsters. The
nice.
homage, Papa Lapas.
Nice.
Love that one.
And why did you pick that one up, Ian?
Because I love the artwork. I love Mark Spear's artwork. Oh, look where my fingers are. Another one of these. This is now number 5, I think, of these.
Peter, do you want me to do a sketch on one of those for you?
No. These were 40 quid each. No,
they weren't.
About 35 quid these. Yeah, because they're really hard to get a hold of. Yeah.
And why
Because you fucking bought them all.
Another copy of this. That's number 4 or number 5 again. Don't know why.
It's a cool cover, though.
Yeah, I'm going to send all them off and get them graded, and then keep the nicest one, I think. but I think this has got legs. First appearance of Junkyard Joe from good old Geiger. Got that. And then I got two sets of these. So the artist is going to be at Thought Bubble. So that's Absolute Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman, and Absolute Superman. These are can't remember the name of the artist, but these are limited UK ones. So we've got them.
Cool. It's not Dragota, is it? No, it's not.
I can't remember. Don't know. First appearance of Blue Beetle.
Superman.
Dark Avengers.
Nice.
And then I don't know why I got this. I just thought it looked sexy. So Batman
yeah,
Classics. Cool. You get a pin badge on the front there as well. Swamp Thing pin badge. Nice. So whenever I get these UK comics, I always try and get them with the free gift. So yeah.
Is that all on eBay, Peter? Is that
yeah.
all eBay pickups?
Yeah. No, sorry. Some of it's eBay, some of it's a Facebook group that I'm in.
Oh,
that secret one. What do you call it?
The secret one that you joined and then I just left.
Yeah.
Like
well, because it used to be that Jason Parker just basically bought everything because it was a ridiculous way of bidding, but he's not on it anymore now, so I buy everything. So, yeah.
Nice.
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh, well, that's the end of the show, guys. Next week we will be doing the last show before we up sticks and pack up on the Friday morning. So all head to Thought Bubble for a weekend of debauchery and comic chat. It will be fun. The show will still be going on next Thursday. It will be a good one. Enjoy what you're doing. Pete, we'll probably see you tomorrow night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and then Friday night.
Saturday lunchtime as well.
Probably Saturday lunchtime. Yeah, all right, cool. Why not? But yeah, it's been fun. It's been absolutely fun. We're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Love spending time with you two. Love spending time with the chat. It's been good. We shall sign off now. See you later.
Bye. Oh, that was